Yeah, thought our guys did a good job of playing a 60-minute game tonight, and little momentum changes both ways, but our guys did a good job of staying on track and finding a way to win tonight, and both these guys on each side of me were a huge part of it tonight.
Questions for student athletes?
Cody, what did you think went well for your line tonight?
I think we kind of just kept it simple. Got pucks in and forechecked hard. The D were coughing up pucks in our forecheck, and we got lucky enough to get two.
Carter, you guys closed out another game when you had a lead in the third period. Are you guys doing anything better, do you think, to close out some of these games than earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think we're not gripping our sticks as much. We're just playing a little more free. We're kind of staying to our game and not really changing or panicking with the puck. And our biggest thing is keeping pressure on them at the same time. So keeping them in the D zone and allowing us not to have to defend or stay on our heels as much and kind of drive the game from there on out.
Was there anything else you liked about your guys' game as a whole tonight?
Cody hit it really well on the head. We were forechecking really well and getting pucks behind him and really controlling the lines, and it led to obviously offense, and we didn't really veer off of our path too much tonight, maybe minus a couple shifts, but we stuck to it, and it resulted in us gaining a lot of momentum and continuing that throughout the game.
It's a Friday win for you guys. Did you guys do anything different today or approach it differently in any way?
Yeah, we changed a couple of things up, obviously. I don't know if we want to express it, but yeah, we just kind of changed our mindset, a little bit of a routine, kind of switch up, and obviously led to a win tonight, so hopefully it keeps on going this way and we can continue winning on Fridays from here on out.
Cody, what else did you like about your guys' game tonight?
I think we just played hard. We didn't try to do too much. We didn't have a lot of turnovers in their zone, kind of just getting pucks behind our D, kind of like you were saying earlier. That's a big part of our game when we play hard and fast, and then toss up pucks, and then we get opportunity.
What are you noticing from TJ lately?
Kid standing on his head, being there and making big saves when we need him, and then really being that rock behind us right now, which is really huge, especially down the stretch.
What do you want to see coming back tomorrow? You guys have a chance to get a sweep here at home.
Yeah, obviously a huge game for us to kind of keep the momentum going. I think kind of got to play the same way, fix a few things up, and then it'd be huge to get a sweep.
Carter, what's going well for you? Because it looks like you've been on fire lately.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily on fire. I'm just playing with some really good players, and we're all, as a collective, as a team, we're starting to play in the right way, and it's I'm reaping the rewards right now, but every guy in there is contributing to not only my offense, but everyone's continued the winning aspect for our team. So it's, if I can chip in my part and do that part, I'll keep doing it. But right now I'm just getting rewarded and sticking to the simple things, which is resulting in me getting some success.
I listened to Brad's podcast this week. Sounded like you guys worked a lot on the 6-on-5 PK, and it looks like it's working pretty good.
Yeah, you got to fine-tune details, and obviously we've given up a couple of goals in that situation. We want to make sure we harm down on those ones and kind of, like you said, close out the games especially, and that's a big moment. And we're getting down to that end time, so every point matters, and obviously we don't want to go to OT. We want to close games out in regulation.
Carter, kind of going back to the freshman line, had 2 goals today. Like, how key has it been for you guys, for a lot of the younger guys that have stepped up this year?
It's huge. We got a really talented freshman group that came in with a lot of prowess and recognition, obviously, and they've stepped up to the occasion right now. And right now we need everybody playing that way, and they're not necessarily freshmen either. They've already been through basically a whole season, so they're playing their part really well, and everyone's kind of chipping away and driving in the right direction right now.
Anybody else for student athletes? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Folks.
Questions for Brad Berry?
Brad, just what were your thoughts on the game in general tonight?
Yeah, I thought we had a good start. I know we scored in the, I think, first 3 or 4 minutes on a good forecheck, and Ben Strinded stripped the puck. And I think indicative of the 2 goals we scored, good habits and details, like on the one, Ben stripped the puck. We got a puck to the net, we got it in, and then the second one, Cody Croal ended up advancing a puck on their blue line, put it behind their D, and then Kate Littler came in, had stick-on puck, separated and all in one motion, grabbed it and shot it in the net. So I just think that the guys are, obviously buying in, but also just kind of knowing what gives us success, and that's moving north, and that's making it hard on the other team, whether it's their defensemen or forwards, of just having more pressure.
What did you see from Wilkie tonight?
Yeah, I think he's been snake bit a little bit in the first half of the season, I guess analytically, point wise, but he's just kept on plugging. He's just keeps on going, and now it's starting to fall for him a little bit as far as getting some points and stuff. But he's a very even keeled player. You get obviously a ton of experience, and that's what you need in a lineup with a lot of young guys here, is doing the right things time and time again. And now he's getting rewarded for it. So it's nice to see on that side of it, and couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
He's a guy you can use in defensive role too, quite a bit.
Yeah, 100%. And when you say that in the dot, he's really good in the face-off dot, especially on a strong side. And he's a guy that's very responsible. And there's a number of times where he either got in a lane, shot lane, block a shot, or got a stick extended out to separate a puck and advance it out of our zone. Like, he's very good, responsible defensively, and smart that way. And it's nice to have him, helping our young guys in that regard.
Yeah, Friday victory. What were some of the approaches to get a win on Friday, or what things did you guys maybe change?
Well, we tried to, obviously Saturdays come quick, right? And we let our guys sleep in on Saturday, get as much rest as we can. Then we get into a meeting and stretch in a meeting, and then we get the pregame meal in them, and then we get them out, and they're back in a couple hours later. We tried to shorten our day, I think, a little bit, on Friday. It gets to be a grind, especially this time of year when you're at the rink early in the morning. It's, on practice days like we are. But when we get to the games, trying to shorten the days up a little. And I thought it helped our guys a little bit with our focus early in the game and throughout the game.
What are you seeing from TJ?
Yeah, just a guy that's in the zone. That's, we always wanted somebody to, take the net and run with it. And, he's taking the net and running with it. He's making tough saves. Like, even in the third period, there were a couple times guys coming down, and he's standing his ground. He's in his spots. He's not giving up rebounds. He's competing on pucks, and that's what you need in a goaltender to give you a chance to win. He's given us a chance to win. Even the games that we dropped here, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, he's played solid, and he's given us a chance to win. And tonight he gave us a chance to win, and our guys responded with 4 goals.
How do you think you guys managed the D tonight with a guy like EJ out and with Dane Montgomery out?
Yeah, you know what? Tanner Komzak had to come in and play tonight, and I thought he did a really good job. He was physical. He moved pucks. And then as the game goes on, then, you have to shorten your bench a little bit, just to just make sure that guys are in the right spots and stuff. I thought Dylan did a good job on that side of it. But, like, for me, at the end of the day, it's the guys in the lineup getting the job done. We did it in Denver on Saturday. We did it tonight, and we just got to keep finding ways to win when there's key guys out of the lineup.
Coach, kind of going back to what I asked Carter, but how important has just the depth been this year with such an injury-riddled season for you guys?
Well, I think it showed tonight. I think it absolutely showed tonight. When some key guys got hurt in the first half of the season with Berg and a lot of these guys, experienced guys out of our lineup, then the young guys have to play more. And I think we always want the young guys to play, but, in a situation when key guys are out, they even get more ice time. And, you saw that Bovair line tonight with Croal and Littler. Like, they looked like experienced players out on the ice doing the right things, and that's what we need in our group here. So, yeah, depth has been a big deal in our group here, and Tanner Komzak comes in tonight and helps us win a game as well. So we got to keep doing that. We got to keep scratching, clawing, and fighting, and keep battling to keep up in the standings and also in the pairwise here.
Why did you put that line together? And what did you think of the Boisvert and Croal and Littler line?
Yeah, so, Sasha was out this week for the most of the week. He was in one full practice here, and, we had him on one of the power play units. But to me, I think, in fairness to him, of just seeing where he was really good tonight, playing in a 60-minute game. And then the other guys, I thought the other lines that we came back from Denver with were really good as well. So not to try to disrupt other lines, but if you can have 4 lines that went tonight like that, then you're in good shape. And that line was a big key for us.